Das war jetzt nicht so erfolgreich. Wir haben hier aber immer noch unser altes Büro. Sagt er.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Okay, also wir sind wieder Stanley und halten das hier alles für einen absurden Traum. Uhr. Die läuft jetzt aber. Alles ist zu.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ich wollte nur mal gucken, ob hier irgendwas Neues ist.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Und das wäre die gewesen. Aber was ist hier? Waren wir da schon? Ich glaube ja. Ja. Entschuldigung.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door and got back on track.
Okay, aber was ist, wenn wir hier hochgehen einfach? Oh. Runter anscheinend. Okay. Alles klar. Laden.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay. Aber die gehen auch nicht auf. Ja,
no,
bin ich mir erschrocken, ey. Ich bin voll erschrocken.
No,
Mann.
right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Ja, ja, mach du mal. Ich stell mich mal hier
We
hin.
went down, right, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Sicher jetzt. Ich gehe da jetzt lang. Das ist ein Auto. Und einem... Ups. Na gut, dann halt hier. Ach, hier waren wir doch schon mal.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Nein.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Ach nö. Ich will die Blätter wieder haben. Wie habe ich das denn
All of his
gemacht?
co-workers were gone.
Ja.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ja.
When Stanley... Wait.
Ach nö.
What? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Well, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or...
Nein.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Ja.
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Jetzt darf ich überall durch. Okay, ich will hier durch. Es ist alles offen. Es ist ein verdammtes Labyrinth. Okay, das schaffen wir. Das schaffen wir.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Na. Oh, bitte. Ich wollte da durch. Ich hatte es doch eben
All of
schon
his
gehabt.
co-workers were gone.
Ja.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ups. Oh, ja. Das ist noch viel besser.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alles klar. Noch wieder auf. Alles wieder da. So. Ich helfe dir. Gehen wir wieder zurück. Ja, kein Problem. Auch nicht.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Na gut. Jo.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
Jo.
I don't think so. I
Doch wie
can't
immer.
quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Ja. Hier ist
Well, do you
richtig.
know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Ja, danke,
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Dankeschön.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
What?
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Du hast deinen Part nicht geleistet.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, jetzt mal ganz ehrlich, du bist viel besetzt. Du machst nur Fehler. Ist das bescheuert, ey.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just
Adventure
follow the line. How simple is that?
Ja. Wir folgen einfach mal. Wird ja schon seine Gründe haben.
You see,
Schön, dass man...
the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Klar.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on.
Wer malt denn das?
Weird back there? Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Das ist besser. Den hätte ich ja gefeuert, wer das gemalt hat hier. Der schmiert alles voll. Ich folge. Okay, hier geht's zu. Ich folge, weil das ist so gehört, glaube ich. Vor allem. Ich folge jetzt einfach mal, wobei das hier ein bisschen verwirrend ist. Da ist ein Fehler im Fehler.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Ja, war schön. Hab ich gesehen.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Alles klar. Ich nehme es sogar auf. So gut bin ich. Ich nehme es sogar auf. Ah, und dann auch. Wunderschöner Farm. Noch nie sowas Schönes gesehen. Weiter geht's.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Also, ich will ja nichts sagen. Aber hier hat sich definitiv ein Fehler eingeschlichen. Ja, wir sind wieder hier, ne? Wir folgen mal nicht der Linie. Da geht's lang. Bam, bam.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Ja. Denke ich mal, ne? Machen wir es alleine jetzt. Die Linie bringt ja nichts. Kann ich denn hier irgendwo mal rein? Nein. So, ich hänge. Hier. Auch nicht. Und da. Auch nicht. Jetzt sind wir hier schon wieder.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Klar. Wie sieht's aus?
You know what, Stanley?
Ja.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Ja, nix,
We're
ne?
intelligent people, right?
Ja.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Ja, mach ich
Something
schon.
exciting, daring, mysterious.
No, geht so.
Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ja, warum nicht? Schön hier.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you
Langsam
want our
gewöhne ich
story
mich.
to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay, ich glaube, wir gehen wieder zurück. Nur so.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay, ich ignoriere. Die geht hoch.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Klingt logisch.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Jetzt sei mal nicht so zickig. Ich mach.
Stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Ja, doof, ne? Hast du gemerkt? War nicht so schlau.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Die Türen sind
When
wieder da.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Jawohl.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Nein.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
So. Mal was anderes hier. Na gut. Bam, bam, bam.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Jawohl, ja. Hallo. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss says it goes, then that's what the boss chose. Extreme bathrooms. Extreme sieht anders aus. Die Tür zu. Sieht. Huch. Ein Panda-Bär. So. Runter. Bam, 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 bam. Was? Short history of the... Ich kann's lesen. Ah, warum liegt das hier auf dem Boden? Recommendations. Bam, 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 bam. Guten Tag.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Close a breeze.
Ah, er hat auch schon keinen Bock mehr. Ja. Runter geht's. Runter. Ja. So. Weiter geht's.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Jawohl, hier bin ich ja schon. Guten Tag. Ich drücke mal hier zärtlich aufs Knöpfchen.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Da geht's weiter. Camera on.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Ich finde es lustig, wenn jetzt irgendwo jemand einfach sitzen würde. Auf.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Ja,
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Naja.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Ich frage mich, was die Knöpfe hier zu bedeuten haben. Da passiert nichts, wenn ich die drücke. Oder ich sehe es 01420001 0521 212. Da geht nichts. Okay, da ist noch rotes Lämpchen. Das führt dahin. Da passiert auch nichts. Was ist das? Disabled. Einfach mal alles drücken. Also die 4 war da oben. Okay. Was ist da unten? Das ist schon ein bisschen komisch. Okay. Und hier... Also die 5 ist da, die 4 ist da oben. Hier ist die 3 und 1 und 2. Okay, dann würde ich mal sagen, ich weiß nicht, ob das geht. 0142 für den Bildschirm. Mehr als falsch kann es ja nicht sein, ne? 0142. Wo ist die 0? 1, 2, 4. Wo ist die 0? Ohne 0 ist das dumm. 5. Wo ist die 0? Wir brauchen für alles eine 0. 052. Bin ich blöd? Oder wir probieren mal nur 5-2, weil die hier gerade ist. Also 5. Und die 2. Aber die 0. Irgendwo muss auch die 0 sein. 5 haben wir gedrückt. Die 2 ist... Da. Wo ist die 0? Wir brauchen für alles eine 0. Wo ist die 0? 0. Die schließt sich wieder die Tür, da bin ich mir ziemlich sicher. Ups. Naja, ich weiß gar nicht, ob man das dann sieht auf YouTube. Ich brauche die 0. Vier. 5, die 1 und 2 ist unter mir. Gibt keine 0. Ist ja ein Traum. Also sonst hätte ich gesagt, man kann Hier, da brauchen wir allein 4-mal die 0 dafür. Die 0 sitzt vorm Rechner und kapiert es gerade wahrscheinlich nicht. Ich kann jetzt noch 10-mal rumrennen. Drei. Es gibt keine 0. Es gibt keine 0. Das waren die. Keine Ahnung. Es gibt keine 0. Es bleibt offen.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Wir machen mal on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Oh.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
Oh, das ist okay.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means, I barely know where to start.
Okay.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh, das ist nett.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Was soll ich denn
Oh,
machen?
dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Ja.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
Ja, ja.
Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
Lass mich doch
But
mal
here's a
überlegen.
spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you
Goodbye,
have left to
employer.
struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Ich hatte noch Zeit. Ich hatte noch Zeit.